My Gavanen and well met indeed. My name is Stag and welcome to the Celtigar Dynasty, as we have skipped ahead a couple of years now and some conflict has broken out. The Queen has declared war on the Wildlings and we've declared war for Pine Watch, or Pine Forest, sorry. We've got our claim through for that, so we're going for that. I've also sent my diplomat to go, Chancellor, diplomat, it may as well be Justiciar, to go form a claim on North Crackclaw Point, so that way we'll grab these territories and have a nice little 4-province area over here. And yeah, the Queen herself has declared war on the War for the Crossing. The Wildlings are still fighting over the Trident, although they are very close to winning. So I imagine if the Iron Throne win, they'll just claim this part, but then all this will still be Wildling territory, so that'd be a bit weird. But yeah, oh well. But we'll see what happens, though. We'll see. But the Queen, generally looking back over a few things, the Queen's still very much in power. Her daughter, surprisingly, which I didn't expect this, was actually killed off under suspicious circumstances. So I'm not at who that was. And currently, his brother is now the Lord, which could come soon because he's got cancer. So his line may fail. Elite still continues on, married off to the Lannister. So the Lannisters may put themselves on the throne, we may hope, in the near future. Yeah, Tywin, oh yes, Jahara's sister, the bastard girl, has been still married off to Rickon. Unfortunately, Krakens was captured and executed by the Queen in the North. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, so Shieldbreaker died. His father, was it his father or was it his uncle? His uncle. His uncle died bedridden and infirm, so he didn't exactly rule that for like only a year. Less than a year. And she's now taken over, who's currently dishonorable, a tyrant, cruel, possessed, ruthless. So I don't know if she'll be on the throne much longer. She has married a Northman, and her daughter is set to inherit the throne of the North. There's a lot of queens in power these days. In the Iron Islands... did that happen? No. Balon's still the king. Baratheon's still in charge. Not a lot has really changed. Nothing at all of note. Oh yes, someone, Alan Valyrian did actually claim Nerion, the other dragon, although he has still had no kids, which is surprising. I'm sure I mentioned this before, but Joffrey's Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. Viserys has a few kids. Rogar's of age. Not too great traits, but better than nothing, I guess. Osric's still alive. Laenor and Daemon. Daemon named after his stepfather, and Laenor after his, well, yeah, father. And Osric, not sure where Osric came from, but there you go. Rogar, interesting choice for a name, I guess, but that's what's going on there. Daemon's cousin has unfortunately died, leaving us with only 4 relatives left. So Barthelmess died of pneumonia, which is unfortunate. And we inherited his little castle as well. So sadly, that line of my uncle's died out. We also got a fair bit of money as well, which is good. She died. I can't remember if that was mentioned. Semella's still alive. There's 4 left. Who's the other? Ah! Filbert had a kid. Justin Celtigar. That's cool. His line carries on. So I suppose, should the worst happen and Daemon perish, Filbert will become him. And Semella's still alive, married off to Aegon. Aegon's put on to wait, unfortunately. But, oh well. And Viserys is still the Lord of the 3 islands in the southwest, which is weird. We were able to improve some things in the Celtigar lands. So I did build a basic defenses, I'm pretty sure I built. So I built that. Don't think I built anything in Crab's Mountain. No, I just left that for now. I built a refuge, so that'd be good to get some money in to improve our basically the disease resistance of places, which would be good to have. And we still have our fort as well. There's also a trade post here, but that's fine. I'm sure I built some stuff here, but I might be wrong. I also got my education up. We're fighting Dawn. We were in losing money, but we are since making money, so I don't know why it comes up with a lack of funds, which isn't right at all. Hopefully that will go off. And we've got exceptional education, so that's pretty good. Our morale's a bit shoddy because we're fighting Dawn, even though we're not fighting Dawn. Dawn's nowhere to do anything with us at the moment. Yeah, Bastion took over because she got killed off by the Black Mons. Hugh Hammer's still alive. Oh, he's gone by the Driftmark. I did not know that. Interesting. I don't know why he would go back to Alan Velaryon. Perhaps he would come to my court, but I have no real need for him, really. I suppose I could invite him over. There's no harm. But then again, we did kind of fight against him, and he killed Rhaenyra, and yeah, I kind of don't think he would be welcome here. So yeah, I've declared war. I haven't called any people in. I think we're probably fine. So I've gotten my men have sort of got a bit bigger now. So that's good. So we've got a decent army, 1,400 guys to really kick the crap out of Pine Forest, hopefully. Unless they get some more troops, in which case we will call our allies in. Other than that, we'll be fine. That's going on. Kermit the Green is fighting on his battle against the Northerners / Wildlings. I can't remember if this has happened when Hank died, but when Skarnir died again, I think the lands in the north fractured, and now there's got another guy up there, but he's part of that. And some other people are refusing to fight for the Wildlings. Not really surprised. The Northerners are a proud people, and having the other people, having the Wildlings be in charge, I'm sure they're not happy about that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they rebel. The Harlaws declared a civil war for elective monarchy on the Greyjoys, and judging from their army, I imagine they might win, so that might oost the Greyjoys out of power. Well, not straight away, but in an election they may not hold the vote. It'd be interesting to see that. Did I mention? Yeah, I'm sure I mentioned Tywin dying. Yeah, I'm sure he died when I was recording, but Tywin's now in charge at the moment. Other than that, not a lot's going on. The Three Daughters was having a war earlier. Yes, so Lys and I think Myr won her independence, so the Three Daughters is just down to just Tyrosh. Who saw somebody fight against tyranny of that guy. But yeah, so the Three Daughters has lost much of their power. I don't think they have even... No, they can't even do the... they don't have any de jure claims because it's not de jure titles for some reason. So that's... so the Three Daughters will have been just thrown down to Tyrosh. I wouldn't be surprised should Tyrosh have the power to just fight against these guys. But we'll see what happens. Something I would like to discuss quickly just before we jump into the video. I probably put a little message in the intro or the title of the video. Just going over a few things. Oh, that's weird. You can't hear any audio. Oh, you might be able to. You can hear that bit, but you can't hear the music. I know you can. Yeah, you should be able to. That's fine. So yeah, we did a few, so yes, in lieu of the video you would have seen on Saturday, which is a personal announcement video, I would recommend you watch it. It's a lot of interesting stuff I've mentioned about the channel, the future of the channel, some stuff that's happening soon, some stuff going on in my personal life that may be of interest to you, and just some basics, just some really important information. It's a bit of a long video, but generally the first hour is quite informational, I suppose. And then the next hour is usually discusses a bit more about the future of the content and what's coming new to the channel. I'm not going to go into massive detail because, again, it is something people should watch it by now. But I can discuss the polls because the polls have been up. Well, I'm recording this on Sunday. They haven't been up that long. The whole video was meant to go up literally the day before, but the rendering took ages, the upload took ages, just everything just went wrong on Saturday for uploading anything. So I just didn't record anything Saturday. Hence why there was no video Sunday. I just thought, you know what, yeah, it was a rough time trying to upload that video, but we got there in the end. It was just up much later than I planned and wanted, but oh well. But the polls went up as fine. The polls have had some decent reception. I probably started off too many polls quite quickly in quick succession, but I just kind of wanted to get them out so I can move on and set up some new campaign and series for you all, and that's the plan. Some changes that I am going to put into place since Saturday's video. Is that for Saturday itself, where I mentioned about the 2-hour specials, I'm going to actually do a poll, and this is going to be up today when you're watching this, so I'll probably post it like in the morning, and this will go up. No, it should go up in the morning, yeah, because I'm not going to upload a video Sunday, so I can upload it whenever, really. I'm not worried if it's too close to the, if it's like been 24 hours or more, or anything like that, so sometimes I take that into account, which maybe I shouldn't, but oh well. But yes, so in the description of this video there will be a little poll, and this is probably going to, I mean, it's not the last of the polls. There's quite a few polls coming, but once the polls have finished, have come to an end, and I will stop doing them. The only one you will see is a Westeros Total War hot seat, but then anyone that's not interested in Westeros Total War or Medieval 2, and then obviously that's not very much of interest to you people that are only here for my Ck2 content, because I'm sure there's people that, some people probably just watch one or the other, some people probably watch both of them, but not everyone does. Or some people might watch all my other game series like War in the North as well, but I don't know. So yes, so I'm going to list 5, so there's going to be a poll, and there's going to be 5 options, just giving you an ideas, because it is going to happen. The 2,000 subscriber milestone is going to come at some point, just maybe quicker than planned, might be a little bit later on, but it is going to happen in the near future. How near that will be, I have no idea, because I can't predict that sort of thing, but it is going to happen. So my options are as follows. The first one is a live stream series. So live streaming is normal, as I stated in the last video. That is not just a live stream where it involves where I might feature the Celtigar Dynasty in one live stream and then maybe another thing in the next week. But this is going to be a proper live stream series. So it's going to be a series that was just literally the first. It's going to be similar to my normal Let's Plays, but obviously the whole thing is going to be live streamed. And it's going to be its own series, its own Saturday thing. I won't make it like crossover with any other campaigns. It would be its own series. And what that will basically mean is that I will probably at some point do a poll asking you what would you like me to do out of that decision. Whether or not I'll do a whole big like mod vote like I did recently, I don't know. I might just do like a couple mods and stick them together and see what you all think. I might use possibly what we saw in the most recent polls as an idea of what people might want, but I will give you the choice between Ck2, possibly even Ck3, Total War, and just generally what would you want me to, what live stream series do you want me to do? Do you want me to be Total War, Crusader Kings 2, or Crusader Kings 3, or I'll probably just do Ck2 and Ck3 together actually. But would you want me to do a different game series, like me play other games for live stream? Whatever you want me to do, I'm on board with, but obviously keep in mind that things are transitory. Things, like I will set up, may possibly change in the future that, you know, that I don't know. So it might be possible that I might change my mind later down the line, but for the first live stream series, that will just happen. But it won't, of course, happen until we hit 2,000 subscribers. So once I've hit that milestone, then the series will start, hopefully, in the near future. I need to also do some more things with live streaming. I need to actually make sure my stuff works. So I will need to do some live stream testing, should live streams go ahead in the channel. I need to buy a new webcam, because my ones just doesn't work. And I need to do just general testing of the internet and other stuff. So it's not going to be easy. I may even look at possibly getting like a Streamlabs thing set up. Not like obviously I've got OBS. But I might have to look into like a stream sort of thing in the near future. Like where you have like buttons where you can like switch between certain things. I might require that in the future. Oh yeah, the Frey girl got killed, by the way, just if anyone was interested. I think actually there are more Freys. It's not quite gone yet. Although if she marries normally, they will lose the title eventually. So yeah, that's regards to the live streaming series. So live stream series is we'll just do a series dedicated to just live streaming. It'll be a normal series, but all live streamed. Unless for some reason I can't do a live stream. I guess that's an exception, yeah. So I guess if I'm on holiday and I have maybe a spare time to pre-record, then maybe I might just do a couple like normal episodes just to fill you in for a bit. But we'll see. And also just to say, with Saturday at the moment, as it currently stands, pre-2,000 subscribers, I'm not going to do anything for Saturday at the moment. So I'm just going to use that day as just an extra day off. For now, and then just leave it open for just other stuff at the moment. I won't upload anything on Saturday, so Saturday is just going to be a day where nothing uploads until we hit the milestone. You get that excitement when the milestone hit. It might be a bit more encouraging to people that just tune in to subscribe, but I'm not going to push it too much. I'm just going to, you know, if you want me to do something on Saturdays, and you have to wait for me to hit 2,000 subscribers. And then the second option is still again live streaming, but for live streaming existing series. So what that actually means is, and now this won't mean any like additional game. So anything that's not Total War or Ck2 or of this sort of category of uploads, so Monday to Thursday being Total War or Ck2. If it's not like, so yeah, basically what will happen is I will go through it and I will live stream each episode. So say for example, I do an episode of this, but live streamed. And I do a similar thing with the Gauntlet Dynasty for Ck2 Wizarding World, which is happening soon. Hopefully Wednesday. I should hopefully have the first episode out for you all. I'm undecided actually. Just a slight tangent. I'm undecided with the Gauntlet Dynasty if I'm doing like a narrative intro at the beginning or just start the thing. Let me know what you think. But a narrative intro would be cool, but it's a lot of extra work for me. So I'll review it, I think, but I'll give it a go. Maybe I'm not going to put it to a poll, but you let me know your thoughts on that. But I probably, I don't know. I'm not going to give you an answer, but I will give it some thought near the time. So yes, so if we live stream existing series, then it will just be, where it's a bit like what Gallo used to do. If anyone remembers, he would go through and he would live stream his own existing campaigns. But he wouldn't do any he wouldn't do like Skyrim or Warhammer or anything like that. Anything that's not DAC, he would just primarily do that. But I will just tie it with other series. So everything. So the Ck2 campaign we're doing with Gaunt and Celtigar. Excuse me. The DAC campaign and the other Turtle War campaign we'll do as well. So all of that will happen. Will just be filtered in each week. So 1 week it'll be Gaunt Dynasty, 1 week it'll be Celtigar. I'll probably try and vary it so it's Total War 1 week, Ck2 the other, and then just in that general order, and that'll be basically tied in. But one thing I won't do, well, I don't know, maybe. It depends if I do narrative interest or not. But one thing I won't do is I won't do a first episode, maybe first episode and the last episode for a live stream, because I think that's sort of but obviously if I don't know it's going to be the last episode, then I still may do like an epilogue video in video form. So those are your two options. So those are your two live streaming options. So live stream series where I do its own series, or live streaming but with existing campaigns, just to maybe speed them on or add a bit of interaction on an ongoing series. It's up to you. The third option is, so for Ck2 or Ck3, what if scenarios. There's a few I've got an idea of, and I'll read through a few for you. But most of them are Game of Thrones ideas at the moment, but obviously that can filter out to Elder Kings, that can filter out to Lord of the Rings, that can be normal base game Medieval 2, no, base game Crusader Kings 2, whoops. So some ideas I have, did a little list of what scenarios we could do, so I'll just read through a couple of these. I'll read through like 5 I set up. And no, I'll read through 10. I'll leave the other ones for your imagination, but I'll give you some ideas. And these are one shot, so these are just gonna be one video. That video could be obviously half an hour, it could be 2 hours, it could be a lot longer. It depends primarily on what exactly the scenario is. So for some Game of Thrones ones I had ideas for, the first one would be, what if Aegon the Conqueror? Now this necessarily doesn't mean I will do this in this order, but it's just the ones I've written down. So the first what if scenario it could be, and it doesn't have to be what ifs, it can just be normal scenarios, but these are just what ifs I wrote up. So what if Aegon the Conqueror went east? So if we took Aegon east to do the new Valyrian Empire. What if Robb Stark won the war? So whether or not it'd be me playing as Robb and beating the Lannisters and Joffrey, I don't know. Or it could just be after the scenario maybe, but we'll see. It's probably more exciting to play as Robb though, wouldn't it? So what if Robb won the war? Obviously the Clash of Kings. Obviously Joffrey against Joffrey and possibly Stannis. What if Littlefinger won the Game of Thrones? So what if Peter Bayer's got on the Iron Throne? What if Renly decided to, instead of fighting for his own claim, he actually supported his brother and fought with Stannis? What if Meleys, the monstrous, beat Jaehaerys Targaryen in the Ninepenny Kings, and the Blackfyres got the throne? Obviously I could do like proper campaign series, but actually I think doing them in a video form. And now just to quickly clarify, these 3 campaigns and 3 ideas, they're not live streams, so they're just going to be normal series. Yeah, the 6th one is, what if the Red Wedding never happened? So it just didn't happen. How that would come out, I have no idea. What if Daemon Blackfyre, or Daemon the 2nd Blackfyre, began the Second Blackfyre Rebellion? So some of you may recall from reading Night of the Seven Kingdoms that the Blackfyre Rebellion from Daemon the 2nd, it never happened. It just got thwarted too quickly by Duncan the Tall, in a way. So this is in the scenario, what if that actually he did manage to start the rebellion and it began properly, without it ending how it did. Number 8 is, what if the Arryns rode out to war during the Clash of Kings? So what if the Arryns fought with the Starks, or fought with somebody, probably the Starks? That's always an interesting scenario. I've written 25. I may as well go through them. I know it's a bit of a long intro, but just bear with me. It's good stuff. It might be fun for you, especially people watching who will be very down to Clash of Kings and Game of Thrones. So I'm happy with that. Again, it doesn't have to be normal Game of Thrones. It can be other stuff, but I know many people would like this. There's so many alternate scenarios you can do with Game of Thrones, so it's pretty cool. Number 9 is, what if Balon Greyjoy attacked the west? So instead of attacking the north like he does in canon, he actually goes and attacks the Lannisters. Now, obviously, some of these I can do normal campaign series. I suppose maybe after the fact I might keep the save file, possibly, so we could go back to them and do a proper campaign if requested, or if suggested, maybe. Number 10, what if Eddard Stark lost the Tower of Joy? So, say, for example, the Dane, Arthur Dane, and the two Kingsguard, well, Hightower and Went, actually beat Eddard Stark and managed to claim Jon Snow for the Targaryens. So, interesting idea. 11 is, what if Viserys Targaryen convinced the Dothraki to invade? So if you've ever seen the Beggar King or Fire and Blood submods for Medieval 2, for Westeros Total War, then you will know, then you will be familiar with the Beggar King concept of Viserys. Imagine to get the Dothraki to invade. How that will work and how I will get the Dothraki to go across the sea, I have no idea, but I guess we'll work that one out. Whether or not we play as Viserys or as Khal Drogo, it depends how easy the scenario can be done to be made. Number 12, what if Rhaegar Targaryen returned from the dead? So, if you've ever seen Rhaegar's Vengeance, a submod for Westeros again, Rhaegar returns from the dead. It could be suggested that he might possibly... he could have maybe had a duplicate, possibly, a clone, or a double, possibly, at the Trident that died instead, or Rhaegar possibly was resurrected. It could be either one of the scenarios, but generally it'd be similar to the Rhaegar's Vengeance submod that I mentioned. 13, what if Mance Rayder won? So, for example, I suppose if Mance Rayder beat the Night's Watch, what would happen there? Would he invade the north? Could be an interesting scenario. How would he beat the White Walkers? That I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Number 14, what if Aegon Bittersteel made his own bid to the throne? So instead of supporting Daemon, or maybe he decided to just go for the throne alone, or after the rebellion, or before, I'm not too sure. But it could be an interesting scenario to explore. Number 15, what if Aemond One-Eye became the king? So how that would work, I would probably use the episode 9 of House of the Dragon, where Aemond actually, Aegon said, I'll go to the 3 cities and do whatever. Aemond says, alright, off you go. And then Aegon just says that Aegon was killed, or Aegon disappeared, and he becomes the king, which is an interesting idea. What if Jaime Lannister was stripped from the Kingsguard? So this could be at any point, but the main point that I would probably think would be more appropriate probably be after the events of the death of the Mad King, and Robert had him stripped from the Kingsguard, but not killed off because he's Tywin's son, but just sent back to possibly the Westlands. So how that would work, I've no idea. We'll explore that. Maybe we could explore that later on in the Clash of Kings scenario, but him not being the in that scenario. It could be just a different scenario, but we'll work it out. 17, what if the Blackfish won the Siege of Riverrun? So basically this would be the end of the around the winter time period, and it's just a scenario if Blackfish managed to somehow beat the Lannisters. How that will work, I've no idea, but it'd just be an interesting thing to explore. What if House Rain beat the Lannisters? So in the scenario where Tywin, the fall of Castamere, it actually becomes the fall of Castle Rock, and the Rains beat Tywin. Which could be a very interesting scenario should they have won. What would happen? This kind of thing. Number 19 is, what if Daenerys stayed in the east? So instead of coming over to Westeros, and this isn't really, well, it is a what if, but in the books it's not really stated what happens. I would imagine, judging from what we saw on the show, that Daenerys will come west, but in this scenario it could be a scenario if Daenerys just became the Emperor of New Gis and just became the Emperor over in the east and started her own Valyrian Empire. Which is an interesting idea. Leaving Westeros to its own devices. Number 20, what if Tristan Truefire won the Iron Throne? So Tristan Truefire is the alleged bastard son of Viserys, and he declares himself the king. And what if he actually wins the war and he claims the dragon and beats everyone else and becomes the king? Fascinating scenario. 21 is, what if the Mad King won the rebellion? How that will work, I have no idea exactly, but generally the idea would literally be the Mad King wins, but he doesn't get assassinated, he wins, because if you play as the Mad King in normal Ck2, he tends to get killed off by assassinations, but in this scenario I'm going to make it so that he doesn't get killed off somehow, and he just becomes the King of the Iron Throne, and he stays as king, and defeats everyone else. But the problem is, if it is an assassination issue, and he keeps getting assassinated, then my only option would be to turn off assassinations, but I don't know if that's even possible, and have it that way, but I don't know how that will work. We'd have to work it out. I don't even know. Is there even an option that you can even turn off assassins, actually? I don't think there is. No, I don't think so. But I'll look into it. If not, we have to play as Rhaegar and go from there, I guess. 22. What if the Greyjoys, instead of how it ended in sort of Winds of Winter, where they didn't really successfully take the North? In this scenario, what if the Greyjoys actually properly conquered the North and they beat Robb Stark and they took over the North? How would that work? 23. What if Baelor the Blessed started a holy war against the Iron Islands and the North to try and convert them all to the Faith of the Seven and purge everybody that wasn't Old God, which could be a fascinating Old God or Drowned God, which could be a fascinating concept. How crazy is Baelor going to go? Would he kill everyone? Oh, actually, I've got 30 scenarios. I'll read them out. Why not? 24 is what if Aemon Targaryen, the Dragon Knight, was chosen as king? Is that Aemon? Is that a Dragon Knight? I just put Aemon Targaryen. I don't know if that's... Oh, no. That, I think is Aemon Brightflame, I believe. So what if he was the king instead? Interesting idea. 25 is what if the Dragon Knight was named heir to the Iron Throne? So that's Aemon Targaryen. So what if he was named heir instead of possibly Aegon, maybe? But that'd be an interesting concept, but we'll explore that. 26, and obviously he wouldn't be part of the King's Guard, so that would have to change somehow, but we'll see. 26, what if the Blackfires, and this is 26 and 27 and 28, it's just basically what if the Blackfires won in each different scenario. So what if the Blackfires won the 3rd rebellion, what if they won the 4th, or the 1st rebellion with Daemon Blackfire. 29, what if the Laughing Storm started a war? So maybe recall that Aegon, likely his son married Duncan married Jenny, and the Storm King and the Lionel Baratheon was outraged because he was meant to marry his daughter, and he demanded tribal combat, and whole sort of stuff was caused there. But this scenario, what if he started a war? Like, didn't just became a tribal combat, he actually went to war with the Iron Throne. How the hell would that work? I've no idea. And 30 is what if Tommen Baratheon actually wins the Iron Throne, defeats Stannis, defeats Aegon, defeats Daenerys, defeats Jon Snow potentially, defeats Stannis, and stays on the Iron Throne. What would happen there? So those are the what if event scenarios. So I hope that makes sense. That's a little loud on my end. I'm going to just switch down the audio. I always find the audio... That's better. Right. So that's the 3rd option. So the 4th option is going to be Total War custom battle scenarios. You may recall many moons ago I played some custom battles. Some were multiplayer. Some I just set up myself as I made my little backstory and setup. Very old series. Some of them didn't get any views. Some of them got loads of views. Like I think Battle of Falkirk I did, reenacting that famous battle, and this is like a 2016 video, and that got about 1,300 views, so generally people were obviously quite interested, but I wonder if it might be in the algorithm, but don't know. Some of the campaigns, battles were really well thought out, and generally pretty good. The concept behind them was good, the execution maybe not so great, but generally I thought they were really good, and I enjoyed them when I played them ages ago, but a long time ago. And they're very old and outdated, so I wouldn't... And I don't know if I'd remaster them all, but I would totally go back and have a look and go through and think, oh, what scenario could I create? It could even be historical battles, so for like Dak, for example, Battle of the Five Armies. It could be normal medieval 2 with Battle of Hastings. It could be some Napoleonic, like the Battle of Waterloo, for example. Like, it could be anything. It could be like an Elder Scrolls one. It could be a Westeros scenario. Like, the list could go on. It could be really cool. It could be a DCI Last Alliance, like Battle of Daggerlad, possibly, or Battle outside of Barad-dûr. Like, it could be any sort of scenario. But so there's a lot to do, but it's just basically me sitting down, and deciding, you know what, let's do a battle, and maybe get people to vote on it, and then just go from there. Whether or not that might also be the faction tournament series that you saw with the DAC thing that I did, maybe that might make an appearance, possibly. But we'll see. But that's going to be basically the theme is Total War, about custom battles and series. And the last one is, and this is not anything game related, so this might not give any views at all, but this is basically discussion videos. So you may recall I did podcasts some time ago where I read through various Star Wars scripts and topics. We just had a bit of a laugh, really. But nothing really factually interesting, like it wasn't really Lord of the Rings, wasn't really Game of Thrones. So that's probably why the videos themselves didn't do well with views. But with this, it could be video form or it could be stream form. But basically the idea is it's basically discussion videos, opinion videos, that sort of thing, where I would discuss various topics. So that could be Lord of the Rings, that could be stuff in real life, some controversial stuff. That could be Game of Thrones, that could be Elder Scrolls, that could be just gaming in general, that could be movies, that could be literally be anything I want to do. I might get people to vote and stuff, do stuff like that. Videos, it would just be me stating my opinion about various things. If it's a stream though, I would still mention my opinions, but that would be good to like invite other people and discuss and state their opinions, and maybe get a bit more of a discussion and question and answer thing going. If it's live streamed, I could obviously get people involved. I could get people on board. I could get other YouTubers involved. I could get I could possibly get some viewers to come in to state their opinions and whatnot. It could be quite interesting. It could be a really interesting thing to do. I don't know how many views or how many votes it will get, but I think it's a decent idea. It could be quite cool. Maybe, possibly, I could even do all of these ideas, but I just think that's just too many. But it's a good idea. It's a good, interesting idea, and I would like to do it in the future. And yeah, I think that could be literally any topic. It could be all sorts of stuff. Some of all genres might be like, oh, this is quite interesting. I can't hear any music. That's weird. That's better. Right, I can hear the stuff now. Good. Right, so that's the idea. So there's 5 different options. So live stream series, live streaming existing campaigns, what if scenarios or just one-off scenarios for Ck2, Total War custom battle series or tournament stuff, not like tournament players, tournament with like units versus units, that sort of thing, or factions versus factions, and then discussion videos / streams about various topics. So that literally could be anything. It could be Lord of the Rings. I could be discussing Rings of Power. I could be discussing House of Dragon. Rather not just on as I'm going through the videos and just saying, oh, well, I watched House of Dragon today and I thought this was good and this was bad. This would be just a proper dedicated video to that. So there you go. But that's all for now. I know it's gone a bit too long, but I will just quickly mention the polls. So I've set up the polls recently, and I'll go through a few of what these predictions may be. I won't go for the category ones because they're a bit complex to go through, but generally, I can do a little bit. So, I'll go for the DAC one. That's interesting. So I put up a poll for the DAC options, like what sort of cultures you want me to play as, and surprisingly, and I found this fascinating, the Wild Men of the East won the vote with 56% of the votes going to them. In second place came Numenorans and Dwarven factions, but only 17%. Elven factions only 15%, Orc factions 4%, not surprised there, and Northern and Angmaran factions 7%. So generally, not many people. I was really surprised that the Wild Men of the East had won the vote. That's fascinating to me, and they did. And that was between and so in the Wild Men of the East it was Cand, Harad, Rune, Dullan, and Erdwife. So interesting. Then I did another poll then for games votes, and so far at the moment with 32 votes, and this could change, but 32 votes with 72% of the vote currently going to Red Dead Redemption games. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. That is really interesting. That Red Dead Redemption, yeah, a Wild West game is winning the votes, which is an interesting idea actually, because a lot of these options in this vote, you've got Grand Theft Auto games, you've got Lego games, you've got Call of Duty games, you've got Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is actually getting second of the vote, and somebody comment about it actually as well. So that's on 22% of the votes, but that may possibly overtake them, but we'll see. But Red Dead is a really good game series. It's really stellar and fantastic. Red Dead 2 is one of my favourite games, so we're going to play that. It's going to be really exciting. But yeah, very surprising. I'm interested in that. But if Red Dead 2 wins, then we can actually do some mods, so that'd be good. So it looks like Red Dead Redemption games, but obviously it's not going to be... I'm going to do a poll later on discussing what game we played. Do we play the Undead Nightmare first? Do we play the just normal game for Red Dead 1, or just play Red Dead 2? I probably won't include Red Dead Online. I didn't think of that before, but I probably won't. Next, going on with Total War and Modern Games votes. So the first category one, which consisted of DCI Last Alliance, Elder Scrolls Total War, Westeros Total War, Warhammer 2, and one-off campaigns with various other options in there. And at the moment, this is the... I did this about 3 hours ago. So with 25 votes, currently Westeros Total War is in the lead, which is interesting because when I first started this channel, Westeros Total War was literally the first Total War stuff I ever did. And that got a fair few views in the first episode. It's not so much throughout the series, but the first episode was always had like, I think the first one I did, the Tully series for New Beginning support, had about a couple hundred views, 300 views I think it was, so it's pretty good. Warhammer 2's got no votes so far. One-off campaigns only 4%, Elder Scrolls 8%, and DCR Last Alliance in second place with 24% of the vote, so they're quite a popular option. Not surprising, because Lord of the Rings Total War content is quite popular on this channel, as we've seen in the past. But Westeros taking the vote is quite interesting to see. It'll be good to see how that goes. But obviously, early days, things can change. Looking on to the DAC faction vote I kicked off. Oh, just quickly on the Westeros Total War. If it does win, I will do another poll with scenarios. And the scenarios of this is literally Age of Petty Kings, War of the Five Kings, Winds of Winter, War of Usurper, War of Conquest, King of Rivers and Hills, Blackfire Rebellion, Dance of Dragons, Age of Kingdoms, which is like, if you think of Ck2, it's actually the earliest timeline you can play without submods. Pre-Game of Thrones, so Beggar King, Rhaegar's Vengeance, and Fire and Blood. So that'd be another like poll, but that's pre-Game of Thrones stuff. So there'll be lots of different scenarios you can vote for there, and the mods and submods will depend on which scenario gets voted for, I guess. And then move on to the DAC faction vote. So we're just 24 votes. Again, this vote only published an hour ago, so not many people voted just yet, but we'll give it a few days, and obviously by the time you're watching this, it'll be another day, so that probably might have changed. But so far, with the choice between Can, Harad, Rune, Dullan, and Wife, Can so far is ahead of everyone else, with 63% of the votes currently with them. So that's quite interesting. And Wife 21%, Dullan 13%, and Rune with 4%, and Harad with 0%. So yeah, Can looks like they're going to be in the lead, and they might win. That'd be quite cool. But again, early days, that could change. But if Can does win, there will be another poll you'll see, and that'll be the choice between going the Blue Wizard script and going good, or the Inquisitor choice and staying evil, or going Horde, which is also evil again, but Horde just means you can go somewhere else. So yeah, those are the different options so far. But that's a quick little mention of the poll. But that's it. Let's go on with the video. I will make this video a little bit longer just to make up the fact that we did talk about the channel for ages, and the poll and the 2,000 subscriber discussion and whatnot. But I felt it kind of... I hear the sound. Hang on. Right, now I can hear stuff. That's too loud. Problem with that is just... it's too loud. Is that too loud? No, my voice is still higher than that, so that's fine. Right, let's carry on. Using arrow keys, so I forgot to play this game. No. Commanders, I'm sure I invited some of my corp. This is my council for now, if anyone interested. I'm not quite sure I'm going to give the castle to that I inherited. No idea. That's my commanders. Simon. Oh, this is some guy my cousin had, but he's actually pretty good, so I've made him my commander. Right, let's take our forces over here. We see how the Queen gets on her little war against the Wildlings. I'm sure she'll probably be fine. I don't know who's actually supported her. The Arryns, Tyrells, and Baratheons. So she'll probably win that, I imagine, unless the Wildlings get really aggressive. It depends if the Wildlings can beat the Riverlands and take their lands, but they will need to retake that. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. But the Wildlings are really becoming rampant in the north. They are becoming something of a powerhouse up there. And so they will definitely need to be dealt with. Ah, for Christ's sake. Lord Daemon, I write this letter to you to express my disapproval of your wars of aggression. I urge you to make peace and end the fighting, or else earn the realm's ire. Well, actually, yeah, she can't do anything. She has no legal rights, so I can just tell her to sod off. I will become powerful. In my head canon, it is literally because the Targaryens and Aegon's kind of pushing to take more land to strengthen House Celtigar, and Baela's also kind of behind it as well as the treasurer and in charge, so she's getting most charge. But when Daemon comes to his rule, he may still be pushed towards this aggressive taking lands, because again, House Celtigar wants to become powerful. They want to become ambitious and strong. Interestingly, Aegon's given... I don't know if he even has this trait. No, he doesn't. But we got Honourable, which is pretty good. And we also got Trained Fighter, so hopefully we get a few more. Do I have Aegon on... Trained Children? I do, yeah. So hopefully that we get a better fighting skill other than trained. Skills would be nice, but we'll see what happens. And they've taken the... Yep, they've taken the Riverlands. So here we go. Kermit was defeated and they've taken the Riverlands. So that means they got a load more troops now. But obviously they are not well liked. But they've got 45,000 men. So generally that's going to be a massive boon to the Wildlands? The Wildlings. Is our morale still going to be really rubbish? Oh no, it's not too bad. It's fine. Is the idea of getting Philbert in command? We need him to get a bit better because he's kind of shite with his military prowess. So hopefully he doesn't die. Otherwise I'll be annoyed. Let's go hit them. We should easily win this. I don't know if it's even worth showing these little battles, but I think it is actually because otherwise... wow, you got really routed, didn't you? Jesus. But if we don't show these battles, just get... It's a little bit... It's just something to do, because otherwise we're just sitting here, you know, going... Oh, what should we do? And obviously I have like no content to show you, so I may as well do something. Right, we need to wait 50 days. They got any more men that have spawned in at all? Is it just a note? 50,000. They've got some more men. Hired as well. An event. There must be like a wildling event. But yeah, they are becoming very powerful. So if the Iron Throne do beat them, which I don't know if they will, I'm not going to get involved actually. I'm going to sit this one out. Because we have no love for the Greens. So the Greens will weaken themselves and make them weaker and weaker. Especially if the Lannisters take over. Our loyalty to the Iron Throne will be utterly non-existent. But it will help when we come of age, but that's not for now. It is still a bit laggy, that's the only annoying thing. Wizarding World, I was messing around with it. I haven't quite started recording yet, but I was playing around with it, and good God, how unlaggy it is just amazing. And also I find the Ck2, when the game's not being pushed to its limit, is actually quite fast and stable, so it's pretty good. Let's send an army over here. We'll leave Joran in charge of that. And I'll send Simon... Actually, no, that's fine. Oh, the music's getting louder and louder. I swear it's so loud in my headset. There you go. Because I just find it's too loud. I will watch this back to see what the audio is like. But I was like worried that the audio is too loud. But I remember watching YouTubers that would have these videos on there. I think it'd be rubbish because we wouldn't be able to hear them. Because their audio is just so louder than their microphone. I just don't think it's good. Obviously, some audio should be louder, but not when you're trying to commentate over it. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, they might just be independent for the war. They seem to be missing the Iron Throne armies. They all seem to be fighting with her, so they don't seem to be, like, against her. Oh, crap. Where the hell did they come from? Oh, don't tell me it's a bloody... What is this event thing that keeps coming up? Who the hell died? You just died, didn't you? Yep, he got incapable. Great. I should have... Damn event spawn. So annoying. Oh, that is very annoying. Well, he's dead. Good God. Hopefully we can get back in there and hit them. Oh no, we won't, because they got more bloody men than us. Right, where are you going? Diadem, hopefully. No, you're going to Crackclaw Baron. Right, let's kill this 144 dudes first, and then we'll go back and kill them. That was annoying. Boris has got the gout. He's lived quite longer than I thought, actually. Let them replenish. We're going to go and hit them. We should be able to take 140 guys, surely. What the shite? What? What? Whoa, hold on. What? Event spawn? What is this event spawn? What script is this? Is it like a Clawman getting more people to hold against the High Valyrians or something? Either way, we're going to have to call in bloody allies because this is going to be becoming too powerful. So we have little choice but to call them in. And we're now cut off from our bloody capital. How annoying. My alliance is broken. Why? Is it because... Well, you're coming, that's good. Right, that's something at least. And Viserys is coming, excellent. Right, let's chuck them in. Who's this? Oh, Philbert's already in the battle, that's fine. And now I've got enough people. Cool, Simon's the organizer, so he can stay in that, that's good. Oh, I got less men in that one. Put more men in that company for now. Right, can Aegon get on this boat? And not Aegon, you know what I mean. Hey, we got skilled fighter, excellent. You asked for Aegon to teach you how to fight better with a sword, and I got skilled fighter, excellent. We turned out pretty well. I'm quite proud of my guy. Yeah, again, where is my... This is another bloody stupid thing. That Viserys just will not come. What is he doing? Nothing. He's just doing nothing. Literally. Where's Viserys? Not Viserys. No, that's the wrong bloody guy. Has he got an alliance with Viserys? Can we call this guy Joffrey? And I don't think so. Where's Viserys? Sunset Sea. Because they're all bloody commanding that army. Where's their men? Do they have any vessels? They do actually. Yeah, that's fine. He's got 2,000 men. What is this event spawn? This is so broken. Sorry, but it just really... What is that? What the hell is this for? Oh, some guy trying to kill the maiden port sept. Serving the crone should be our goal in life. How can I do it the best way? Well, zealous. That's interesting. So, no chance of me going high Valyrian faith. Which is a shame. I don't know how they've got 2,000 fecking men. That's ridiculous. I've said that word again. Everyone loves that. But that is kind of stupid. Like, how many men have they got? That's insane. That's mad. What the hell? Like, that is just ridiculous. Like, what is that army? Where is this army? Oh my god. How can you replenish up to 4,000? Oh, whoa, hold on a minute. Sorry, what the fuck is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? Oh, what? Nah, this is insane. Are they coming? Because I... what about happens if I do this instead? Gather more men, because this is just insane. They still won't do anything. No. They will not come to my side. That's so annoying. How have they got that many men? I don't know. That's just insane. Oh, hang on. Viserys is coming. Excellent. You're going the wrong way, buddy, but you're here. Can you come help? We could go in that direction instead. Where are you going? You just land in on the Crackclaw Bay for them suddenly to then be like, you know what, let's go. I got paranoid. That's not good, but I suppose intrigue isn't a bad thing to have. We're seeing the rise of... I don't know if we get formidable fighter, but that would be amazing if we do. What are you guys doing? Right, they have the order. They don't have an order, they're just being stupid. I don't know what. Someone did suggest actually just making Viserys just come with me. So he would fight me, right? Oh yes, I built, because I got a load of money from this other guy, so I built myself a ship. Aegon Targaryen has informed the new flagship for the Claw Isle fleet is complete, as Roman has over 700 oars, and the huge sail is blazing with the arms of House Celtigar. Many hundreds of people gather to watch it be launched into the sea of Claw Isle. And also it's one of the largest ships they've ever seen. Awesome. I can't remember what the actual incendiary does. Martial Prestige. I think it's good if you want to go on expeditions, you can take that with you. Or I can get Kraut's Pincer, I'm old enough. Can't get that yet, but... who should we name it? Lord Reaver Clement. Why is he Lord Reaver Clement? What? Why is he Lord Reaver? Have I missed something? I have no idea. Lord Damon? Nah, I'm not that pretentious. My father, grandfather, potentially. On my religion. Cave. So, why is it... Okay. Honor. Name for my weapon. Crab's Pincer. Actually, that's quite fitting. Let's do that. We should call it the Crab's Pincer, and that should be our ship and vessel. Which should be handy if I can send that ship to go pick up my men. What the hell are the North doing? Oh, right, they're going that way. So, in a bit of a stalemate at the moment, which is a little on the annoying side. I don't have any money for mercenaries, so I can't really call them in. But I'm gathering more men while I'm sitting here, so that's something. Eventually, I'll have 2,700. And that'll be bolstered up when the other guys join me. Right, guys? This is so stupid. Why aren't they coming to my aid? Let's go over here and see if that gets them to come with, or just do something. Because my eyes has been stupid. Oh. The music cut off for some reason. The lag is just not helping. What the shit? What is this nonsense? You've named a Massey Lord of Dragonstone. Why? Why? Because you don't want the bloody greens to have, the blacks to have any power, do you? That's why. She's named Thecky Massey. Right, well, we can't have that, can we? My lord, Queen Visenya Targaryen has seen fit to name Mandan Massey Prince of Dragonstone. He and his sons and grandsons shall hold and enjoy his honour until the end of time, and the lords of Dragonstone shall pay him homage as their rightful liege. What is this absolute barnacle nonsense crap? A Massey, a fucking Stormlander. Excuse me. I should have grabbed a drink. Oh well. A Stormlander, a House Massey. What do they know of dragons of Valyria? Nothing. Yet they've named them Lords of Dragonstone. Utter nonsense is what that is. Rubbish. I can marry him off to the Royce girl. That's fine. Well, I guess we get a new maester. Do I have to send for one or just come automatically? I thought they come automatically. Right. Can you come do something, please? Right, take that off a minute. Can you, like, land your ships? What are you doing? God, the AI is so stupid. They're not usually this stupid. Surely not. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to do it. I'm afraid. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to tag over and just make them come to me. I don't like doing this, but it just the AI just needs some handholding sometimes. But they would fight for me, like the AI normally does. I don't know if it's the submods or just generally my game is cursed. But I don't know. They just seem incapable of getting on the ship. Right, go there. Christ's sake. Viserys, your turn. Oh dear. Dear, dear, dear. I don't know what to say there. Sometimes the AI is just so stupid. I don't have time to grab... The AI isn't stupid enough to... The AI isn't... I don't know what the hell... What is going on? Why do you have to go all the way out there to turn around? That seems bizarre, but okay, fine. Right, but the 7 men can go up north. They can do something. Land over here, please. You guys are doing nothing. Go land there. And hopefully, to God, the AI is not stupid. And we'll be like, okay, yeah, we'll follow that guy. I gave myself some money because, I can't remember why I did that. Why did I do that? Why did I give myself money? No idea. Oh, I'm sure it'll come to me. Why did I give myself money? Oh, because we were in loads of debt and I wanted to fight Pine Forest. Was it that reason? No idea. Ah, doesn't matter. Whatever. It's like a couple hundred gold. It doesn't really matter. Anyway. Was I in debt to the Iron Bank? No. Not sure. Oh god, what are you doing? Oh, no. No, what are you doing? But we have enough men that's gonna kick their asses. You've got a dragon, haven't you, Viserys? You've got the biggest one there is. Oh, you're over in the... Oh, no, you're here. Perfect. Let's go kill these guys. Where they got this cheating army from, I don't know. No, it's not cheating, really, is it? They have got an event. It's probably like an event that you get men to fight against aggressive High Valyrians, I'm guessing. Why have I not... Do I have to, like, summon them myself? Obviously I do. Jesus. Let's just take the castle. Let's don't chase them this time around, because that was a mistake. King's Ladder is now In charge there. I need to get a maester. I'm going to have to do some money to get that. Yeah, I don't know why I gave myself money. Let's just, let's remove that actually, because we shouldn't have that money. How much was it? Cash 100. I did it twice. Right. What I'll do is I'll just... I don't know why I gave myself money. It might be just so I could start the war without being caught by debt, but... Or maybe I forgot to remove the money, but... Oh well. I should have maybe got... do you know what? It doesn't matter. I've done the money now, it's fine. But usually the maester thing comes automatically, usually. Your maester wants to learn the secrets from another culture, so he's asked you to leave for a while, and if you could fund his journey. Sure. The debt, I'm sure, is not helpful, but actually, let's actually get money. Let's get a loan. Okay, it's... Baylor, come on. We'll take a loan from my vassal anyway. Right. Yeah, clap the Lord in Irons, and victory is ours. Let's get rid of his cheating army. And I gain the settlement. Bye! Oh god, the lag is just... not having a good time, are we? Eris, got a couple of people join my call. Oh, a Septon. Let's stick you in charge of that. Form charity there for now. Right, who do we give Pine Forest to? Because I can't really have any more. My game doesn't like me enough because I still have like castles. So let's give... I don't want to give it to Aegon because if he becomes king, I lose all that stuff. I could give it to Rosby actually. He's got a son now as well. Although he seems to be over there for some reason. And Mathar's got... yeah, he's got loads of kids. Unless he's changed succession. Nah, yeah. So they'll never gain the territory. So I'll give it to Wayland. Oh, he's gone back to Rosby. He is my... is he not my uncle? Yeah, he is my uncle. I'll invite him back to my court and see if we take up the position. I'll name Lord of that. And I'll look for a possibly... Jordan Flint's out of it. Tullyworth. Actually, yeah, I could do that. Because that will make my other brother Viserys become the Lord of that place. Yeah, I'll do that. It's only a castle, it's not the end of the world. Everyone's in favour. I'll give him that. And that way Viserys will become eventually the Lord of that. My half brother can rule over that. Which would be good. As long as the game hasn't cancelled the... Master of Lothar has approved my request. We made sure the Empire is actually the favour. Cool. Okay. Does that mean we don't owe him any... Guessing not. Wayne has returned. He's remarried though, but that's alright. We'll give him Pine Forest as his... oh no, everyone's against it. I might have to wait for my regency to go away then, and then we can do that. There you go, victory is ours. We've defeated the Pine Forest. Now we're looking to get Crackclaw Point, and then we can get that little eastern corner of Crackclaw is all mine. And then we can move and grab all the others. Master of Coin. Oh, because Baylor's left. But she will come back, actually. That's okay, fine. Well, does that mean Viserys would return as well if we do that? No, if Viserys is going to stay with his dad, that's fine. Baylor can be the Master of Coin. Actually. Baylor's kind of shit compared to everyone else. Let's make Wayland the collect taxes and get some more money in. Get ourselves out of debt. I remind myself that I have to pay that debt back at some point. 24% in favour of them at the moment. Tallheart's taking over the war. That's interesting. He's abdicated forcefully. I'm going to join the war just because I want to see what's going on. I can't do it otherwise. Jahara's now 30. At least is the Baylor's next, actually. Baylor's actually... Hang on a minute. No, here we go again. Baylor's the heir. Oh, so... okay, so what happened... Oh, let's turn it off. Or as I see all sorts of stuff I don't want to. I'm going to clear that as well so it's not in my face. So if Elise dies, my mother becomes the heir. And then I become the king. Oh, that's going to be hilarious if that happens. That'll make the game way too easy, but to be honest, if it happens that way, then, you know, so be it. Does that mean I'm on the line succession? Surely not. No, yeah, it would be. Oh no, hang on a minute. Baylor, hang on, that's interesting. So Baylor becomes the heir, but I don't become the heir. Does that mean Baylor goes to her sister? How does that work? I don't know. Not sure. Anyway, I guess we'll find out. Should that happen? I guess. So the Iron Throne's got lots of armies, but they're kind of scattered and getting screwed by the. Yeah, look at that. There goes the Tyrell army. They've got more men coming, but they've got a lot of event spawn now, haven't they, the Wildlings? So that's why I think. I don't know. Could they? They might lose actually, because I don't know. They might not be able to beat that because they've got their armies scattered about. And I can only see them if they're near the my allies. It's not a war that I'm going to get involved in, though, I can assure you of that. What's going on in the Iron Isles? The Hollows are winning. Unsurprising. Oh, this is what I mean by the lag. It's just not... We're not having a good time with the lag. I can't lie to you. Oh, and Boris has died of old age. Or the gout, really, but death anyway. Jasper's now the Lord of the Stormlands, but if he dies, Rogar becomes the heir. Some other kids who are born, that's fine. Annoyingly, yeah, that has put a damper in my... It's been Crown Prince. Oh, not only is he the Lord Paramount, they've named him Prince of Dragonstone. That's bloody outrage. But if he dies, then Mallory takes it. It gets even worse. We can't have that. Oh, I've come of age. I've not come of age, but I look. This is what I look like. Can I get Michael up? Not yet. But yeah, that's a problem because I'm now de jure this, so I can only take lands. I can't. I'm under them now. I can't even set up a faction, which is annoying. Although someone's already declaring my half brother as Viserys for Dragonstone. But then the AI sometimes revokes that, so I don't know. If not, we'll have to just invade stuff between them. I don't really want to fight the... Oh, I could fight the Valyrians, so what? Actually, but is he not allied? He's got them support. Great fun provoking people with rude remarks. I wonder what Prince Aegon will think of this. Prince Aegon scolded you for embarrassing him. I don't get the rude trait. Oh well. I don't really want that anyway, because it just lowers your opinion. Everyone hates you. Well, not everyone, but most people. But yeah, it seems the AI is really saying everything they have against the Wildlings, but I don't know where their armies are, though. Oh, what the hell are they doing? Are they doing a naval invasion or something? Well, we may as well carry on. I'll carry on a little longer, then I'll wrap things up. My mate was with someone had a good time. I'm sure he did. He becomes a priest of love, lustful, and... Yeah. That would be handy for us, I guess. Thank you. Sorry he didn't come back with a wife. That's not strictly with his orders, though, is it? I'll continue to fabricate my claims on the lands around. I mean, I suppose when we eventually lose, the masses lose their stuff. Because the DI tends to revoke the Dragon's Zone for some reason. I don't know why. He gets a bit of extra territory because of me, but... Oh, that guy just got beheaded for some reason. I don't know what the hell he did. Oh, that was the Queen of the North. Oh, no. Okay. The Greyjoys are about to lose their army here. You see how lag it is? Like, I'm moving the game around. You can probably see it yourselves, but look at this. Look at this lag. Look at this lag. When it's running, when it's like paused, look at that. Look at that. When it's paused, it's absolutely fine. When it's most of the time. And they've won. Valar, oh, you're coming out pretty well. And the Lord of the Reach just dropped dead. Name is young son Robert, now Lord of the Reach. And the heir actually is his sister, who's married to the Hightower. So the Hightower's going to take over if things go that way. Oh wow, the Wildlings just crushed them. Yeah, and I'm bored. I don't know if they're going to lose their control or... Well, that should be the end. Look at that. The Wildlings just smashed them. Oh my god. Good god. We're still winning though, because we're claiming some of its territory. But, yeah, fair few... I won a few battles. I know we did defeat one of the Wildling armies in the north. Yeah. The Ironborn the Greyjoy is about to lose the succession they've previously had. Which would be interesting. I thought that used to be the case anyway. So Kingsman left is currently Black Tide's the heir. Oh, Garmin. Oh god, that's a lot of votes already, Jesus. The AI moves quickly. Oh, there's a massive peasant revolt. Good God, look how many peasants have just showed up. What are they fighting over? Case, okay. So it looks, so if, depending on how things go, so if particularly Balin was suddenly drop dead, he's still going to be king as long as he lives. He will still rule the Isles, though we'll see how he goes. But Garmund Blacktide looks to be the heir. Eric Farwin next. He is pretty good actually. Look at him. Skill fighter, Reaver, Berserker. He's got a lot of decent traits. He would make a good king actually for the Ironborn. Garmund, not. I don't know why he's got so many votes because he's kind of shite. He's got good intrigue, but he's not really much of a good. I wouldn't make a great Ironborn king, would he? Really. Good for the brute. You're pretty damn good, so you'd make a good king, but he wouldn't live very long. Depends how long the other guy lives for, I guess. Called in favour. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know if it would change if they lose their independence. But yeah, I imagine it would say the same. But anyway, looks like there's a big battle about to take place here. Let's see what happens here then. No. Do I not get to see the battle? Can I see the battle anyway? No, I can't. Wait, what the hell is Massey doing? Attacking the... Oh no, right. For a second I thought it said attacking us. I was like, what the hell are you doing? But no, it's not. He's just joined the war. Okay, they've... Big battle there. Oh no, they have won that. A fierce battle, but they did win that. So we can have a bit of border gore while they control the Riverlands. They only can control this section. So it's going to be a bit border gory, I guess. But the Iron Throne is superior. They would win. There you go. God, the border gore looks horrendous. But other than that, though, other than that, they've got that back, but just not the Iron Throne. Just not the rest of the Riverlands. They've just been cut off, I guess. Lancers got to fight that revolt, which is quite... They've got 40,000. Oh, they'd be fine. They'd be alright. Still married to Elise, and they've got a kid on the way. See if she's been sleeping with anyone else? No. So Lannisters are looking to cement their control on the Iron Throne, which is concerning for us. But, you know, we'll have to see what happens there. Right, I'm almost of age. I'm going to wait till I get a come of age and I'll end the recording there. While the lag continues to annoy me. I don't know if it's... I can't remember if it's laggy. I think it's a little bit laggy like this when I'm not recording as well. So it doesn't even matter if it's a recording thing. Shoehammer's still alive or has he finally died? No, he's now Lord of Garson Grey. He's still alive actually. He's not... he's married again. But that's literally it. Yeah, we continue to get our stuff. Queen Jahara's transferred. Oh, right, okay. That's fine. Oh, what happened to... Oh, the Blackwoods have gone... They've gone beyond the wall. Oh, God, that's interesting. I wonder why I've done that. Ah, Simon Strong became Lord of... not the Simon. That Simon died years ago. But he's, that other Simon's now Lord of that place. So what's going on with the Wildlings now? They've lost that war. She does have an heir. Peasant Revolt for that. Oh, she'd probably win that. She still has loads of men, I think. Yeah. Still got a few of the Event-Spawn armies still alive. That's it. Isn't that the guy with the... Yeah, this is the guy with the rest of the Event-Spawn armies. So he's probably going to do quite well in conquering the rest of the lands in the north and becoming possibly the leader. What was I saying? 6th moon. A couple months, 3 more months and I'll come of age. And then we can really start doing things. Because right now, unfortunately, nothing's really happening. I might possibly even go... A lot of people are in favour of me getting, like, bigger dragons. But to be honest, I kind of would like to have a go at maybe just getting our own dragon. And then having it becoming the Celtigar dragon, rather than nicking the Targaryen one. You got Zeril. Whose dragon is that? Oh, Gale's got a dragon. Cool. Shirokos is of age. He's actually with Samela. So my aunt's got a dragon. Why is she over there? I have no idea. Obviously, I could remove her as Dragon Rider and do that cheaty thing, but I'm not going to. That's just cheaty in my mind. Nerion is now Alan's dragon. Arix is now, of course, oh, he's got maimed. I wonder if that was the fight we had, or possibly another battle. Sarah's main. Arix might die, that's not good. dear, dragons are getting less and less, aren't they? Quicksilver is obviously Rhaenyra's dragon, my aunt. The other Targaryen. Her son's of age. Not very good traits, but he's alive, I guess. That's what matters in this family. So she's got Quicksilver. Zoklax, interesting name. He's Viserys' dragon. Stormcloud's obviously still alive. He's a crazed dragon, actually. That's interesting. So, I wouldn't be able to tame him, basically. And then you've got Morgul, who is currently the Queen's dragon, who's pretty good. Not bad at all. But yeah, I'd like to do my own dragon, to be honest. Because I've got one of my... Jahara's got a dragon egg. These guys got dragon eggs. Yeah, going off and maybe getting some dragon lore. Which I would record, actually, because that is kind of interesting. I like doing that. Because that's just like a nice little bit of a... I can read out some things and read out some text and whatnot. And then I can actually hatch a dragon. I will. Because obviously last time it failed. Because, of course, I did it on purpose. Because I was reflecting Clement going mad and going crazy. And he did. Oh yeah, did I mention that before? But Daela's dead. Daela got beheaded by the Iron Throne. Okay. Interesting. Oh, the Bollings she's married, who is actually a cadet branch of the Durrandon, for those interested. Oh. So they're actually, yeah, to go harken back to the Durrandon days. So they could be candidates for being in charge, I guess, of the... What is the succession right now? Lauren Collington involved. There are some other Baratheons, but that goes back. But yeah, now our regency's over, so let's just slow it down. Stefan has served pretty well, actually. I mean, I was kind of up in arms when the Septon became regent, but he has done pretty well. He's done nothing egregious, thank God. I finished my education in the ways of war. I find that I have some talent for it. Excellent. I paid a lot of money for that, so that's good. So he's got a skilled commander. Usually it's quite easy to get a brilliant commander after that. But we are of age. And why does my... Oh, shit, she died. Alice died. So my Targaryen wife is now going to be... I've got to wait a few more years for her to come of age. Hopefully she accepts it. Hopefully. She's got some decent traits. Seduction focus, so we can seduce my wife. But I need to wait for her to be of age, though. But I'll keep that on board. I think, ambition-wise, there's a lot of ambitions we could become. But I think... why is there no dragon option? And there might be when I do this. So I want to convert to my liege's culture. Oh no, it screwed me over. Oh, I want to become High Valyrian, and I can't because Massey's the bloody leader. Ah, oh, that's so annoying. I hate this game. I don't. But, come on, that's so annoying. I don't want to become a Stormlander. I want to become a High Valyrian so I can get the bloody dragon eggs. Ah, you've sabotaged me again, game. Damn you. Well, we can have to... I'll tell you what, my ambition for now can just be become a knight. Come to the Iron Throne. Actually, Fall in Love probably would be a nice candidate, because we've come of age. We want to, you know, seduce the ladies and carry on. Get going with life, so yeah. But then again, most people at this age, at 16, want to probably become a knight. Sod became married. No, becoming a knight, actually, that's a good shout. We could probably do that. Let's set up a designated regent then. Sadly, I can't make a dragon a regent. No. Probably my uncle's a good shout. He is the heir, actually. So, but he's looked after me. So yeah, we're making him the regent. Master of the Hunt. That can be my, I guess, stepfather, I suppose. There you go, I feel, but yeah, that's fine. Aegon said, well, my council there. Now, do we carry on with the... Because we are technically under the Claw Isle, so I wonder, actually, if we strike out and take... I don't know. It's tricky, actually, because... Who would we strike? We're allied with the Saracen, that's not a good shout. But possibly the Valyrians. No, they've not done really anything for us. I mean, yeah, it's... Well, it's not even Rhaenyra's kids, is it really? Also, those wondering, the Celtigar episodes will be uploaded every Monday, by the way. And possibly an hour long, maybe later, less than that. I'm not too sure. I'm still working it out. We'll see. It just depends how much time I get, really. But Alan Velaryon, yeah, we may as well target him, I guess. I don't really want to fight. I wanted to really take these lands because we're under the damn Massies, which is ridiculous. We have no choice but to fight them. I can't just fight Massey alone. We get annihilated. But who are you allied with? You're allied with Bar Emmon. But we have allies. If I let my men properly replenish, we can call them all in. Possibly. Although I don't know if Collington Tarly can get involved, unfortunately. But I can get Lucerys, and I've got a dragon. That's a big advantage. Viserys has a dragon. So yeah, I think I'll go for Driftmark. Although we do run the risk of course, you also have a dragon too. But you're a very small dragon, so we should hopefully be able to beat you. It's either that or we go and buy Emmon, but I don't know if we can actually go that far. Actually, yeah, we probably should do that. What about Sunglass? You're under that. Or we hit Sunglasses, I guess. Yeah, you guys are really weak. But Clement's actually... Hang on, isn't Clement the guy who killed my uncle? Yeah, it is. So maybe, actually, we'll pay them a bit of vengeance, actually, because he'll become the Lord soon. Yeah, so I think we should take a bit of a... Even though it was the previous queen... Well, actually, to be fair, it was Daela actually got my uncle killed. But Daela's dead. And the Greens rule. Maybe we still prefer the Blacks to take the throne. Because we can't have the Lannisters becoming in charge. And all the Darklings at the moment. Although she might possibly choose a Targaryen name anyway. But it's just too... The Lannisters are just too much far involved in the Iron Throne. And we can't have that. So Adela was responsible. So maybe we need to repay the bargain and deal with the Sunglasses. Because they did kind of kill my uncle. Even though it was a try by combat, they still killed my uncle. I want someone better. That's a fact. Should we go for our council? Thomas Rivers, you're fine. Loaf is fine. You can be the new of that. Because you did give me a loan. So we'll repay the favour with a seat on my council. Aegon's still better than everybody else. So you can stay on that. Rosby's still pretty good. So I'm happy to let you stay as that. Yeah, that's fine. And Stefan was good to me, so I'm happy to actually make him the... I think he should be the... in charge of that. Oh, I can make... Oh, I shouldn't have made that place. Oh, well. Whereas Lord Celtigar... Celtigar? No, I mean Lord Rosby, sorry. Sir Rosby. Let's make you... Lord of Pine Forest, because we can now. No one's stopping me. He become the Lord eventually, and that sort of carries on my aunt's lineage. Although I think the charity is going to be there. No, it's going to change. Let's get some money in. Scheming's fine. I could sabotage their pro... Oh, I should have done that. Oh well. I can get him to train kids, but to be honest, actually, I can't need more men. Especially if I want to start attacking people. So I don't reorganize the army. Gives us more levy. Oh, 11 reinforcement rate is 100. Yeah, let's do that. Let's train some troops. And we want to improve defenses. We want to oversee the realm. Because once our garrison... I mean, our garrison's already at max, actually. Apart from a few of the ones, but that won't take long. No, stick with that, I think. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Annoyingly, we can't bloody become High Valyrian, which is frustrating. But, oh well, we're going to have to just... I mean, we still have decent... Westeros Valyrian still gives us decent hatching and taming chances. Although High Valyrian does give us 3,000. But... I could wait, actually, see if she has a kid. Or she might die in pregnancy, who knows. Make my wife to be soon, hopefully. Oh, I can actually educate her myself. Damn it. No. Unfortunately not, but oh well. Is anyone actually in your court that is actually any better? Oh no. I don't think so. Actually, hang on, can't I do that? No, I can't. Oh well. Oh, Tywin. Oh shit, Tywin just died. Just before his wife gave birth as well. Died from too much drinking. So she's now the heir and then married to a land. Oh, so that land. Why did she marry that guy? And Tion, the son of Jason, is the heir as well. He's pretty good, actually. Wow, that's interesting. So the Lannisters won't inherit, but she will still have a son. What's it with all the husbands of people dying? Let's see if she does have the kid. She might suddenly die of pregnancy because of that. got the widowed trait. No, she did have a kid. Lady Arena. She's gone back to the Iron Throne. But yeah, she did have a kid. Maybe that's someone I could marry my future child to, maybe, later in the line. But she's actually now the proper heir. That makes sense. But there we go. That's it. What do you want, Councillor? Oh, Hand of the King. Excellent. We'll take that. Thank you very much. I'll be very much on board with that. Right. I'm going to end the episode off in a minute, but I just wanted to see if there's anything else needs doing. But what we will do now is begin our quest for dragon knowledge, and then eventually we'll hatch my dragon. Is there anything else I need to do? Sable cloak. I'm not really sure. Always has a law. Surely we should just be able to do it anyway, because we did it earlier. So, culture group Valyrian allows divine. No. Sable cloak. What about that? Dragon horn. Well, it's not dragon horn. Any artifact owned? No, we don't have that. Choose not a ruler. Has the Lord Dragon Knights. Do we have to have that? I don't know. I am not too sure on that one, I'm afraid. Well, I could abolish my council power. The realm, unfortunately, what have they done? I'm not too sure. Have they stopped that or something? I might change my succession to male, because otherwise if I somehow die, Samela becomes the heir and then we're all screwed. So I'm going to do that. Because I don't require the council for that stuff. I will actually go through and quickly just do this before I go. And quest council support for everybody, and I'm going to change succession so I have full power. Your conflicting interests. We should be able to do this, providing most people... I'll do that. It gives me a bit of what? A bit of stuff. It's already influenced by flavor. Right, okay. Right, well, we'll give him that little thing. He had his bowels torn out. That's nice. Lovely. He's been declared incapable. And he's taken over, of course he has, yeah. So the Greyjoys are pretty much losing power. Well, you now support me, you better bloody do. Yep, there you go. Because I want that bloody artifact back. We are zealous, so probably wouldn't... I'm not gonna... Nah, I won't get into that, that's fine. Request died. Yeah, I've done that. Already done that. Did I make him? Did I request his support? I'm sure I did. Can I owe Master Lou for a flavour? I can't. Oh, because I already do. Pine Forest. You're already... Why are you so... I don't know. That's a little annoying. I can seduce her to get her on side. No, I won't do that. I won't be... I'm not going to be too... I'm going to whore myself out. But we have got... He's in the Liege Loyalist. Oh, I can do stuff here. Prince Aegon for Dragonstone. Realistically, it does make Viserys actually... Not Viserys, my half brother. If I was to get Viserys, I would inherit that. I don't want to inherit everything yet. I don't want to become king of the Iron Throne in like an episode or so. But Aegon, I would prefer Aegon to become in charge of that. So let's do that. Let's see if people support me or not. I can demand installation, but that's not going to go well. Aegon does have a good dragon, so maybe. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, he does have a dragon, but Arix might beat him actually. So I don't know. I don't know. That could really go badly. So I don't know if we do that yet. But see if we get some more support. I mean, we could actually. Hang on. We could, because we are on the council. My faction strength needs to be higher. But he's not incapable, and he's not... But he could get incapable, I suppose. Who knows? Interesting. Anyway, right. Well, we've done the seducing of everybody to our side. Hopefully, I need to wait for you actually. Oh, hello. Oh, a war's begun in the north. Karstark has declared Carhold war for Jonal's claim on the throne. Who's that? Is that a Stark? Oh no, wrong thing. Jonal. Ah, Jonal Stark. Who are you? You are one of... No, I don't know. Oh, you're one of the distant relatives from eons ago. Good God, I don't even know who you are, but I suppose if he wins... Who's he got inside? He's got... Oh, wow. Well, quite a lot of people on his side. Let's see if he managed to do it, I guess. Are they staying out of it? No, they're all attacking. I think they're going to lose the North. I think the Wildlings are going to lose their stuff. Which they should, to be honest, because they shouldn't really have it. Right, well, while that's going on, we're going to do our abolishing this. Yeah, there we go. We won. We've abolished the council, and we've got rid of democracy, and now we're full in charge now. Are you also the heir to the Iron Throne? Should be. Yeah. So Lannisters will gain the Iron Throne. I know it seems to be daughter after daughter after daughter at the moment. Which is quite funny. I've discovered a promising candidate that could potentially be strong-armed in joining factions. Yes. Valyrian could be handy. Obviously not. Quite a few people on the side of the Liege. Crown Loyalists, that's, I believe, the crown itself. Sarah's the Dragonstone, that's quite funny. You're a small lord, actually. I could maybe nab your land. But I kind of want... It feels more thematic to hit the sunglasses, isn't it, really? But that's all for now. Then I'm going to end this episode off here. I may possibly, depending on how... Because obviously we're in a bit of a transitionary period at the moment in the channel. Once the polls go up and once we get a bit more clearer knowledge in the polls, I might possibly hopefully get the videos going. I might possibly use the days that I'm not uploading videos, which is going to be, at the moment, Tuesday and Thursday, possibly Sunday, Saturday probably, yeah. So I might use those days to help get the channel going. But that's all for this video. Next episode, we'll pretty much carry on where we leave off, pretty much. And we'll go on my little expedition to gather up some dragon knowledge. And then once we're done, hopefully hatch a dragon egg and not get burnt to a crisp. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. We might be able to get our thing for Sweetport Sound and then repay an old debt, I suppose. After the death of my uncle. We have not forgotten his death. Daemon's now, he's definitely honourable. He's going to be a more honourable character. He's going to be zealous. He's going to be more he's not going to be converting religions or any of that. He's going to be paranoid, so he's going to be sort of very much in the intrigue. He's going to be very much looking out for not trusting too many people. But he is also honourable, so that does kind of messes with itself, doesn't it, really? He's a good fighter. He's a direct leader, so he fights in the centre. He's a skilled commander. He is pretty damn good. So he is hopefully... And he does get the Targaryen bloodline. He does have the Dragon Blood bloodline, which will help. He's got the Celtigar one from Aegon, Red Crab blood, Old House blood of Valyrian in its veins. Got the blood of Alyssa Velaryon. We've got the blood of Baelor of Pentos, so that's good. Maybe that's how we'll use some claim to grab Driftmark at some point, but not sure. Yeah, alright. We're pretty good. I'm pretty happy with our character. I think we can do some great things, hopefully. Providing all goes according to plan. But that's all for now. I hope you've all enjoyed and are still enjoying the series. And hope you wasn't too annoyed that I spent ages going on about the polls. But I've more than made up for it with the length of this video. So enjoy. The next episode next week, we will continue on and get the Dragon Lore and see how we go. And hopefully on Wednesday, you will see the first episode of the new campaign for the Gaunt Dynasty series for Ck2 Wizarding World. And that'd be a nice little... it'd be nice to play something completely different. So that'd be good fun. We're starting off in Spain, so we'll be able to kick off some things. It'd be interesting to play in Spain, because we've never played in Spain in the Ck2 series. I played in England many times, but I've never actually played in a different country other than England. But I have played in Ireland, if that counts. But we're not playing in Britannia. We're going to Spain. We're going to sunny Spain, hopefully. And that'd be quite fun. I'm looking forward to that quite a lot. So that'd be good. It'd be nice to play something different for a change. This is part of us, actually. That's interesting. I'll save it again. But yeah, so there'll be some episodes of course, the first episode of that will go up on Wednesday. Friday we'll have the War in the North as normal, and then Saturday and possibly Sunday, maybe the new series, the new game series might kick off. We'll see how we go. And then Saturday it just won't be anything. And then next week, after then, hopefully the new campaign should all kick off. One after the other, depending on how much time I have, how much free time I have to get the videos done, the custom generals add in for Total War and stuff like that. We'll see how we go. There's still a few more polls to come, so stay tuned. I don't tend to ask people to subscribe that much, but in the description, if you do subscribe, there is an option to put notifications on, so you can get notified when I upload a poll. Also, for those interested in hot seating, obviously there will be a hot seating vote going up in the future. So I can do a hot seat for Westeros. So if you're interested in that, in jumping in, it's pretty fun. It's fun to do. Give it a go. You'll love it, I'm sure. And then we kick things off there. So hopefully the polls will slowly but surely stop for a little while all the campaign stuff continues on. But other than that, we should have at least 7 campaigns on the go. So all lots of variety. But given how the poll is at the moment, we should have a fair bit of variety. We have Ck2 Game of Thrones with this. We'll have the new DAC series in Cannes, which would be good fun, playing as them, which would be interesting. Cavalry faction, I've never really gone into cavalry faction that much, so it'd be interesting to see how I get on. Then we've got the Wizarding World series in Europe, but obviously it's been Wizarding World. It may possibly, the way it looks for the poll at the moment, it could be Westeros Total War winning the vote. So we may return to Westeros again, but in the Total War setting, but it could be a different time period. It may not even be. It could be Dance of Dragons because of how popular it is lately, the time period, but we'll see how we go. But that could be interesting. That could still be different. It'd still be Total War. It'd be different. There's lots of different sub-mods I can do for that. And then we're going to have War in the North carrying on as normal. That'd be good fun. I am enjoying War in the North. It doesn't get that many views, but I'm going to carry on anyway. Sod it. The other series where I'm playing them for Friday and Sundays, they're totally going to be up to my own personal enjoyment. So if you're not into it, then don't worry about it. Then it won't. There might be a couple breaks, possibly when I go on holiday at the end of September. So that'll there might be a week break, or I might be able to fit in some time for that, to pre-record. But we'll see. I'm not going to stress myself out too much for that. We'll see if I have time. And then obviously Sundays, if it is to be believed, we might have a Wild West, Red Dead Redemption might be playing. We might be playing that on Sundays. It'd be good fun. That'd be funny. Maybe it's Red Dead 1 and we need to connect my 4K capture card up to my 360 and give that a go. And I will record on my TV screen, which literally all I need to do... let me just see if it's possible. You can't hear me at the moment, or you might be able to actually, but I moved... I might have to adjust it a bit, but my microphone... I sound probably miles away. But my microphone stand can be moved, like, from where I am now, which is where my computer is, to where my... desk is for my Xbox and PlayStation, my sort of setup over there where I have my TV screen and whatnot. Although I will need to finish off my Lego set I'm building because at the moment the tower is currently half the size of the TV, so I need to probably finish that up, or I move it over this side of the desk, but that could be really annoying. But I'll have to work it out. So yeah, we should have a lot of cool variety. And Saturdays, obviously, I don't know what we'll see what happens when I probably get home from work today. Not today, Monday. So for Monday, when I get back from work, I'll see where the poll has taken us, or I might see it in my lunch break. And then eventually we'll hopefully go back to normal 3 o'clock uploads, but at the moment it's just been all over the place. This will go up in the morning because I want to upload this before I go to work. And then, well, I won't be uploading, I will have it uploaded. I will have it ready to go. All I need to do is press publish and that's it. I'm not going to leave it to chance like I did earlier, like I did with the personal announcement, and ended up being at 5 o'clock. So we won't do that. But anyway, that's all for now. Navaya Naden Pelamad Melanie. And I shall see you on the next episode. Was there something I meant to say before that? I always seem to get that messed up lately. Oh well. And that's all for now. Navaya Naden Pelamad Melanie. Until we speak again, dear friends, farewell.